Good morning and namaste to everyone. Thank you for all your participation. Today, the amazing program on children psychological astrology. On this program, today, I'm going to share an important secret about the children. The secrets are all about energy secrets. The energy secrets, like how the cosmic energy is working on the children's body, mind, and soul. How the physical and psychological integration is happening. And how to find out if is there any problem. Then how to overcome, or the method of rectification. There was a client, customer to me, and that parent used to call me and they used to meet me about their children's behavior. He is sleeping and not attentive in the classes, and he is just switching on the video on online classes, and he is watching the mobile phone, and always he is watching movies, all erratic schedule. He is in teenage, and further even food habits, sleeping habits, all are not in a normal schedule. Everything as he feels, he does it. He is not able to focus and he is not able to concentrate well. So, what to do? How to correct? So, many parents approached me with many type of behavioral issues in children. Some was not sleeping at all in night hours. Some are very much arrogant. Some studies, but they forget. Some are able to focus in the classroom, but when they come out of the classroom, they forget everything. And many of the children, they study well as soon as they go to examination, as soon as they get the question papers, and they are very much disturbed, and they cannot write down the proper answers in the sheet. And when they come back home and the mother is asking the same question, they answer perfectly correctly. So this is also happening. So what is the reason for that? How do we correct it? For all the reasons, for all the complaints on the children, the parents should understand that the children all alone, they are not implementing this. Whatever the hidden energy in them, that is what can make all the activities. When we look at on a child's behavior, we have to look beyond, in depth. We need more patience and understanding. Whatever the root cause, why this child is behaving so. For example, when a child is trying to study, but in between what happens, that is bored, the child shifts its focus on movie and other chit chat or to sleep. This is because of the phobiatic impression. That child has that thought about oneself that I am not able to study this, I am not able to focus on this, I am very much tired, or I am not eligible. That type of the thought which is very strong in the children's mind. So what happens here? Because of that on inferiority, that complex, that phobias, or whatever the internal reason to create that phobias, or the past classes I have not listened properly, so this class I am not able to pick up. So in between that linkage is disturbed, so that sequence of the subject I am not able to follow, so that this class I am not able to continue with, so that I wanted to divert my mind. Anyway, I can't do that. What am I going to do by listening to this class? And doubt clearing, that possibilities are very less, or because some children doubt clearing, when the class teacher is in front of the child and the children are in the classroom, even then the children are having that hesitation to clear their doubts because of that. Other children, like their classmates, what they will think about this. So that there is a false confidence and a false ideology about their own self and ego. The children ego is very stronger. Because of others will make fun of this child. All that thought process, the child will ask a question and it will itself will answer, and it will be expressed on its own behavior. This is a basic problem in children. So that behavior or on its own attitude, they have to come out with a lot of questions. The hesitation should be cleared. The hesitation should be cleared. For that child should have a lot of interactions with the parents, friends, or the elders, or with the well-wishers. Then only that fear will go off. When the child is not speaking out about its own problem, even the child is not able to pinpoint whatever the problem it's undergoing. So you will have to dig it out. We will have to spend more time with the children to speak it out. Are you comfortable at this point? Okay, if you are comfortable, you tell me. Friendly approach. When you are not comfortable, what happens? You can understand easily. So on that particular point, you will have to support the child and speak again. Don't leave it. When you keep on speaking, daily that time or that time slot which regularly you are speaking, that child will be wanting to come and speak with you. So that fear will go off. That has to start at home first. So the hesitation, because of each and every child is carrying a beautiful ego. Its own attitude. We don't know what is that attitude. Parents cannot understand what is behind. Even their own personal things, parents are not able to discuss with them. It is very much required now, even now today's program, because this is a season of examinations, season of preparations for the main exams. So talking about the children problem, about this topic, I thought it would be helpful. So the reasons behind their, some children are hiding about their aspirations. They will not tell it out. Inspirations, their likes, wishes, or what they wanted to do, how they want to spend their time. Children are very hesitant sometimes. Sometimes they are very much outspoken. And they are trying to, they will be, some smart children will try to play they look, it looks like they are discussing everything. Really, they will not. Some children will be looking like introvert. Some children are extrovert. Some children are able to balance on their expressions. Some children are very smart when to and what to, how much to. So, when a child is basically sit quietly and focus on its work, you can see that is the first indication of that is going to work really. When the child is not able to sit in one place properly and focus on something, listening into something. So if that child is not possible, you will have to attend. See, here the clarification is when to attend the child, when to give extra focus on the children, and when, how to judge, how to come to a conclusions about your children. Okay, my child is expert, my child is studying well, my child is perfect on its duties. Even to identify, to understand the children itself will become a difficulty now. When a child is not focusing properly in 45 minutes a period or 1 hour a period, and the child is not able to focus for that 45 minutes, something is going on within the child's mind or physique. This is the understanding. This cannot be controlled by some rules implementation or something like that. When the rule is applied on the child will become hesitant or phobiatic or aggressive. So automatically in one time, if that order is given and the child is able to understand about the order and respond to that order in an appropriate manner, then what happens? We can understand that child is having a very good processing power, listening capacity, And when the child is doing that work properly, coming out, the child has the understanding of what to do. And now we will have to listen to this. Yes, focusfully let us listen, work on that, and the child can carry the good result. Here, the information is the physical energy, mental energy. Both energies are there. The physical energy in a hidden process, in a secret process, how does it work? How the mental energy works on the children, I can share this information with you. This is a very basic and powerful information. This is an extraordinary, practically suitable, result-oriented information. This practice, if a child is following, then 100% your child is successful. No doubt. Because the understanding is required for the parents first. The physical body, though we have the brain on our head, so there are major 7 chakras, as you know. The heart chakra is the middle chakra, and the lower chakras are below the heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and thereafter the root chakra. We call it the heart chakra is called Anahata chakram, then Manipuragam, then Swadisthani. The root chakra is called Muladhara. So all the lower chakras are controlling the physical stability, abilities, physical progress, processes, reciprocation, especially the Muladhara chakra. That is making a person stable. It's duty. So physically, when the child is not fit, which is not able to sit for some time, so all the children will have the overdriven Agna or the Sahasrara chakras. When the child's Muladhara chakra is overdrive, that will be keep on sitting, sleeping. So here a balanced energy is required for the Muladhara chakra. At the same time, Muladhara chakra is for the stability. That is why that is called root chakra. Mula Adharam. Adharam is root. Adharam is the base, foundation. Then the Swadisthani chakra, that if that is healthy, so all the processes, the process will go very well. The digestive process and the intestine, kidney, excretory system related process, everything will go very well. Then the above chakra is Manipura chakra, that is the center for the energy, Agni, whatever the work we need to do, without the energy, without the fuel, a vehicle cannot move. Without a charged battery, a vehicle cannot move. If a vehicle has to be very proper, means all the parts and needed things should be fulfilled, right? Like if there is no air in one wheel also, a vehicle cannot move away. If there is no brake, no use of the vehicle. If there is no fuel, if everything is new car, new bike, there is no fuel, will it run? No. So if a journey has to be very successful, that vehicles, all the parts should be perfect enough to complete the journey. So many parameters. If you leave the car for a service, they will check a minimum 20-point checkup. If all the 20 points are perfect, then that car will be eligible to drive. In the same way, when we are listening to a car and taking care about the car, periodical service and other rectification method, everything we are able to focus on that. Please understand, this is more important that. So the Manipura Chakra, it needs energy. If the energy is over, the child will not simply keeping quiet. Unwanted things, that energy draining methods, it will be activated into. So there we need energy to do the process and execution. So the upper chakras are, the Sahasrara chakra is the receptive center of the body. It has to listen. Not some children will be opening their eyes wide and they will be staring at the class teacher or the system, and they will not take it inside. They will have a block. Not in that way. What has to happen? The child should receive it. Listening means receiving. When the Sahasrara is working, then only the ears and eyes and the receptivity and all together that will function, and that's going to be working on the Agna Chakra. When in receptivity itself the child is hesitant to block or to, that is means bouncing, then it won't be sitting in the Agna Chakra. Once it is received, then the Agna Chakra, it will do the process, segregation, and it will store in a proper memory. And whenever the memory is required, whenever the expressions are required, or to write back that answer, need back that information, then the Agna Chakra has that ability to access it and deliver it. The accessing, delivering, that process, that is the processor. Like in a computer, RAM is the random access memory, and processor speed. These are all there, no? That processor and accessing, all the things are happening through the Agna Chakra. So the Agna Chakra has to store it, keep it for safe, and whenever it is required, it has to allow the access. As soon as the order, means command, is given. So Agna Chakra works in such a way, thereafter the expressions, the delivery, writing the answer or speaking out, and all the things, all expressions are happening through the Vishuddhi Chakra. Vishuddhi is the throat chakra. So the Vishuddhi Chakra is the expressing center. So what we need to understand now here, all mental related process happening by above chakras, all physical related things are happening through the lower chakras. Here the Anahata chakra, the heart center chakra, heart chakra, that should be very much in a balance to do the process, do the synchronization process, integration process, the thinking ability. So to get this lower chakras power, to get integrate with higher chakras power, making it to do the process and to deliver the mind, this manasu, man. The mind should be very pleasant, comfortable, without any stress. And whatever the stress levels are there, the mind should have that quality and ability to stable by itself. So when all the processes are happening together, so you would have come across the six-pointed star. A bank also having that symbol. Six-pointed star means that one triangle is, the triangle's end is down, one triangle end is up. When the both are merged from here to up to down, that is merged, and center there is a dot. This is the symbol. In our Hindu Shastras, Sampradayas, this symbol is very much used. This is very scientific symbol. The integration symbol. The symbol's understanding that what it symbolizes is when you integrate all the lower and upper chakras, your work will be processed. You will be successful and you will be able to achieve. You can become a successful personality. You can become a very much noted personality. You can be successful and satisfied on your job. This is what it indicates. So, if you want to be very successful, or your children you want your children to be very successful, so this process has to happen. Receiving or listening process, storing and processing that, and accessing ability, memory, that has to happen, and the expression, delivery has to happen. For that, the physical energy should be in a proper way. There should be energy, there should be a good process of excretion, there should be some stability. So, if all the things are happening, one driver should be there to drive it. That is what? Anahata Chakra. If the car is having the stability, the speed also, if you go and take a turn, it won't topple or it won't upset. That stability is there. Road grip is there on the car. And it has all the features of processing. That engine is good. Turbo engine. And it has the energy. Fuel is filled. And that receptivity of that vehicle. Yes, it can sense. It can work well. All the control system and the processor, they are all doing very well, and its expressions are very good. Its performance, that is the expression. Performance is very good, but we need a proper driver. The car is all new, all has wonderful qualities. Excellent car, no doubt. If the driver is not perfect, whatever the car you give, hand over to that person, it will be spoiled. If that's not going to work properly, it will be damaged. When the heart is disturbed, heart chakra is disturbed, that is connected to the mind, which is developing the thoughts, patterns. When the driver is not right, is not learned, or he is not able to use the facility, if he is driving in a wrong method, so all will go corrupt. In such a way, the heart chakra works. So, we need to do that. We need to implement this concept of energy, concept of chakras energy. That is what all the chakras are, how they work. From the cosmic energy, we say that is a cosmic, there is a Brahmandam, and this is a Pindandam. Say, atom of Bhagavan is there inside. So when we wanted to make it to work perfectly, we need to understand the energy system, how does it works on human body and mind, and how this is working on our children's body and mind. If you are very much comfortable in this energy methodology, you can design your child, you can mold your child, you can bring out an excellent personality from your child. You'll be happy. Each and every parent should know this. Parents should undergo this process. If you undergo, if you enjoy, what is that process? How do we initiate and activate all these chakras? How do we activate these chakras of children? This is an excellent method. There is an excellent way. In single word, when you want me to share, that is called dhyanam, meditation. Oh, this is a known thing to me. Yes, this is a known thing to you. This is very much a known thing to everyone. So do dhyanam, do meditation. Everyone is telling, many gurus are telling, and our parents are telling. But what it does, we don't know. What it does in our regular life, how does it work, how the things are going to be manifested. So the thing is, that's what I'm sharing this information with you. Dear parents, you please undergo the meditation. Then you can observe. Meditation as a ritual, it has to be practiced by children. That practice you will have to bring in home. Then they will do something good. You can see a good change. Previously, when I was studying and all, and very compulsory prayer was there. Now many schools have taken it away. They think that's a waste of time. Instead of that, some lessons you can teach to the children. This is what they are misunderstanding. So prayer, the meditation which is going to initiate and activate the chakras, simply the chakras meditation activation, that is not there, that is beyond, that's going to work, and that's going to implement on each and every child's, out of its practice, the manifestation, the changes, the progress, then the success. That is very much confirmed. So that let us go through the meditation process to make our child, to make your children as a successful personalities. Thank you. Now these questions have started. Got it. Her problem is focus and concentration. The problem of focus and concentration, what will help her in, and please explain any remedies required. Yes. Date of birth is given 29/10/2010. Now 11 years old. 17:25:20 p.m. Aschaffenburg, that is Germany, born. So the child's Kadagarashi, Punarvasu Nakshatra, Meena Lagna, Lagna Lord Guru is located in the same Lagna, but 12th signification in the Meena Rashi itself, and the Jupiter is in retrograde motion. Okay. Star Lord is retro. Running Dasha, Shani Dasha and Shukra Bhakti. Shani signified okay, well. Shukra is 972. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this child's horoscope, it signifies Punarvasu Nakshatra as a German nakshatra. Punarvasu, that is the meaning of returns. Karkataka Rashi. Punarvasu Nakshatra is a Sri Rama Nakshatra. The child is Lagna is a Meena Lagna. What happens? Lagna Lord is in a retrograde motion. That itself gives instability in the mind. So Nakshatra Lord is Jupiter. Jupiter is retro. Lagna Lord and Nakshatradipati, they both are unstable. Means both are the same planet, Jupiter. That Jupiter is in Vakragati. But it is giving the 12th indication. 12th means expenditure, loss, oversleep. So what happens is some children may have this type of the imbibed qualities. So because of the Punarvasu Nakshatra, it has that emotional attachment a lot. Karkataka Rashi, this Kadaka Rashi is an emotional sign. Meena Lagna also very much sentimental and emotionally attached. Their senses will be very much driven. Whatever the senses, touch, smelling, hearing, whatever the object they look at, they just felt on that object, they will feel it. Okay. If anybody looks at a good ice cream or chocolate, what happens? Some people, saliva started produced. Some people, when they think about a mango pickle, how the taste is. When we think of a pickle, so our saliva produces. So that much of sensitive. Punarvasu is sensitive to that level. If some other people, when they are very much strong and without the sentiments or sensitivity, and those people, when they talk about chocolate ice cream or when they talk about a pickle, they won't be disturbed. Their saliva will not be produced. Some people are responding to the thought when it is heard or when an object is seen by them. So sensitive this Punarvasa Nakshatra. Their expressions, even body expressions, body language, gestures also will be very much expressive. Their eyes are bright and very much expressive. So you feel like normally we feel like talking more with these star people. If that star lord is very stable, even Lagna lord is stable, then they can focus well. But here what happens, already Punarvasa Nakshatra, because of the sensitivity, if the other things are very much disturbing their mind and focus, so they cannot concentrate well. So this has to be corrected by practice, by meditation. Yes, meditation is an excellent remedy for this child. So the Bija Mantra, chanting that Bija Mantra and making them to, preparing them to chant, or preparation is required for this child. So lighting a very, like a Samruddhi Deepam. So the positive ions, positive light particles, it has to enter into the body and the environment. We have to keep quiet when they wanted to study or meditate. So all efforts from the parents are required for this child. So without parental cooperation, this Punarvasa Nakshatra and this horoscope cannot do their duties, concentration, focusing into anything. It cannot do. It needs more help. Some children are there, without help, they will do their own duties. Just no problem over there. This child is a very nice child and good qualities, but we will have to keep on, little bit positively, we have to keep on telling, pampering, friendly method we need to use. If we use these wrong methods, means controlling method, this child will do the adverse things. So there also we need to understand how much capacity in their nature, or they fearful, or they going to obey to the order like a military. No, that is not suitable. That is not strong and very strict orders cannot be taken by this child. It will cry. So understanding this children, it's very difficult only. So we have to understand the children. Then accordingly we'll have to react on them. Teach them. So by that way, the children, for a period of time, you can, within 6 months or 1 year, you can see a wonderful change in the child. But it has good capacity, very soft child, very sweet child, and has good a soft behavior. And sometimes what happens without this focus, whenever children, they like to watch movies a lot. Even movies, characters, and their everything will be very much by heart. Punarvasu children will be focusing on television, even serials, movies, they would like to watch. Slowly you can bring them out of the movies influences. So better to make the right environment, positive energy environment, be friendly with the child, and slowly bring them, do meditation along with the child. And slowly you will have to make that practice to the child. Things will be all right. She'll be very much successful. Okay, thank you. The next question is, Mr. Kulkarni, Venkat Kulkarni, education. November 19, 2008, 12:45 p.m. Education related question. Also Karkataka Rashi, Aslesha Nakshatram. Aslesha Nakshatra, its lord is Mercury. Buddha. Lagna is a Kumbha Lagna, actually very, Kumbha Lagna is a wonderful intellectual Lagna and intellectual star also. But the problem is the Ketu is associated with the moon. Moon is a clever planet and also the controller of the mind, patterns and the thought generator of the thoughts. So in that way the Sarpadosham is working, but the question. 2008 means okay, 14 years. As the Lagna Lord's placement is wonderful on the 7,000, it's a friendly star, Pura Nakshatram. And the Rashi is Karkataka Rashi, Aslesha Nakshatra. Normally, wonderful focus you can see on its behavior. Whatever the education, whatever the classes she is attending, and this she'll be able to focus and concentrate well. And in this time, Venus Dasha is going on. And this is going to make her to be more studious, more assertive, attentive, and she'll be very much alert on her pursuits, and she'll be able to focus well, and she can bring very highly good results. Nothing to worry. She knows that it's one limitation, and she knows that what she wanted to pursue with, and she will be doing its own duties automatically. So one time if you say that comfortably, so this child will pick up and pursue on its own road and nothing to worry. She has a wonderful career in future. And now the even 10th standard, the 12th standard, all these are going to get her good result. Nothing to worry. Wishing you all the very best. Now we are going to look at one more angle of children. Next children program, we are coming out with, now we discussed about the chakras and its working methodology, which chakra controls what type of work in children, so how that integration happens, everything we have seen. So next week, about each and every chakras independently, what it needs as an output, what it needs as an input. So for example, like Anahata Chakra as a driver chakra. So what it needs, that like a compassion or thought process, how we can make it to happen, how to give a practice. Then when we come to the Manipura Chakra, it is mainly about food items, food. Each and every Rashi, Nakshatra or something, they will have a different type of qualities. You know, a human body has that Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Vadam, Pittam, Siletumam, In this way, there are three doshas. The predisposition of a child, what is that? That understanding we will have. The predisposition of a child as a body, whether this is a pitta body, vata body, kapha body, or which dosha is predominant and which is very much low, in which combination vata pitta or pitta kapha, kapha vata, all many combinations will be there. Based on that, how we can understand the body, physical body of an individual, especially a child. When we understand the child, we can proceed accordingly. This is an important point to understand the children. So the Manipura Chakra all about food, digestive system. When we say that food, this is a good food, this is a bad food, or this is a old food, or this is a vitamin and minerals rich food, whatever. Generic food is different. For example, see a food supplement is available, for example, like Horlicks, like that. Some supplement is available, like a drink, health drink. What happens generally, some 32 types of minerals, vitamins, all will be required for a body, for the better growth. But generally, this is a generic. The Punarvasa Nakshatra's body disposition is what? What type of the food will be a good food for a Punarvasa Nakshatra? And for what type of food it should not have to be avoided? And for another nakshatra, Maka Nakshatra, for example, what food is required for the Maka Nakshatra? Because Maka Nakshatra body disposition is different. That is highly bilious, Pitta. Punarvasu is Vata. Some food they are not able to digest. Here the digestive system is extremely well because of the Pitta Sariram. So when this is known to the parents, what food that body is by itself as a natural disposition, which food that our child is comfortable with, and which food is required for the body. This understanding also required. Based on that, you can prepare the food and you can say based on that, the vitamins or minerals has to be supplied. It is not a general. Each and every child is unique and precious, special. So, understanding about the children, their body, their working system, their mind, this is what is required now. Because a lot of now autism children are taking birth. Even in future, what happens now? If now itself that surrogate mother, Vadagai Thai, surrogation mother, mother's womb is for rent. So that is going on in various methods. So in future, even child full growth will be on the test tube itself, even lab production. That type of the technology is they are trying. But naturally, when we have our children in this time with a lot of natural energies. And we should know what is that and how to nurture. So we can keep on discussing. Please keep on sending your questions, or that is a good interaction. Thank you so much for everyone who has participated. Kindly, you can share this link to your friends and relatives and to your with your well-wishers. Do comment, and we are thinking of changing the time of the program. Many people have requested. Many people have requested that the timing which they are not able to participate because of this is in office hours. So we are discussing to change this. Please, you can tell me, you also can participate, suggest the timing. Whether if it is morning hours like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., that would be that convenient, or evening hours 7 p.m., 8 p.m., anything. You can give your suggestions. You are welcome to give that comments about the time change. So we will have a plan to modify the time for our program. Thank you to you all, and I welcome you again for the tomorrow program. Tomorrow is a wonderful program, that beauty and astrology. Welcome for that. Thank you till then. Namaste.